Thank you very much, Jesus. It's a pleasure to be here, and thank you for your time and attention. I'd like to give you a little information tonight on a control system. You've seen a few tonight. This is another for your consideration. A control system that started in Canada about 10 years ago called Insilium. And just this month, Osram, Slovenia announced the acquisition of Insilium, which is pretty interesting. Our industry, the lighting industry as a whole, is going through a lot of changes. For a traditional lamp and ballast manufacturer and solid state lighting player that Osram, Slovenia is, to now be getting into the controls industry, part of the industry, is very much a part of this big change. As Jesus was mentioning, some of the other companies I worked at, I found that on many projects, you would have a lamp from one manufacturer, a ballast from another, and a control system from yet another manufacturer. And when it came to the project and they all come together, about half the time that went really well, and about the other half the time it was a little bit of a train wreck. So our vision is to offer lamp, ballast, and controls from one source so that at the project you have less finger pointing. And then of course, warranties can be rolled into this concept as well. So it's a very exciting time for us. Insilium is primarily a technology development company, really a software development company. The hardware, as you will see, is pretty minimal. The power is in the software. My friend Kyle, who presented earlier, we actually worked together at two of those companies. And I remember a phrase from one of the manufacturers was, "We control your light." And in Insilium, we like to say, "We let you control your light." The reason for that is the software is designed to be very user-friendly. If the software is too difficult and too cumbersome to use, we all know from all the cell phones and different computer programs we try to run, load, and install, that it runs into problems and makes it difficult and frustrating. You have to learn all these different menus. So the best software is the most user-friendly software. Of course, we learned that from Apple, and you'll see the graphical user interface here is a very icon-oriented, easy-to-use system, so that when it's installed, and all the factory people leave and the commissioning people are gone, the facilities people working the building can actually take advantage of the system easily. The company has quite a roster of customers already, including Google, the US Post Office, SAP, Duke Realty, about 42 million square feet of installed projects throughout North America. And it was designed to work not just with lighting, but other systems in the building so that it integrates well, of course, with your building management systems. We call it the ECS, the Energy Control System. And it truly allows you, when fully commissioned, to reduce lighting energy costs from 50 to 75%. It contributes from 12 to 18 points towards LEED certification. It really is the next generation of lighting efficiency upgrades beyond NOx sensors and simple daylight sensors. And in simple applications, we're seeing from 2 to 5 years simple payback, return on investment. The basis of the system is to add a device, and I'll hold it up. I know you all can't see it, but I'd like you to just see how small it really is. Add a little bit of intelligence to each zone. And I'm going to jump ahead and then backwards again for a second here. You probably already know that a zone is a group of lights that go on and off together. So in this illustration, where the window wall is on your left, you may have a photocell controlling the first zone to the left, a little bit more aggressively than the one in the middle, a little more aggressively than the one on the right, so you balance the light in the room for daylight harvesting. With this device added to non-proprietary, standard, hopefully Osram, Slovenia,